Aries. It's Jo from Angels and Ancestors. And darlings, I just wanted to show you the table without the flashlight on. Ain't it pretty? It's really pretty. Let me just go up a bit so you see the other lights as well. It's really, really pretty. Actually, do you know what? I know it's a bit dark, but let's see if we can do your reading under candlelight just for October. You don't get a late September reading. Your reading, I got it done, and the last 7 minutes was silent. 31 minutes was fine. 7 minutes, silence. And I just went, you know what? I just got to listen to what they're saying. So I'm starting with you. You're the first one to get an October reading. Happy Halloween. The cats are trying to get out for some reason. We have got some things going on in October. So on the 4th, we've got a solar eclipse. Or is it a partial eclipse in Libra? So again, we've just had a lunar eclipse. We're going to have a solar eclipse. Things are going to feel a bit muddled. Just for a day or two. Just give yourselves time to settle. In eclipse season, I kind of think to myself, it's all right to think about manifestation and that, but to actually do it and kind of want something in that time, or you might end up getting the exact opposite. But it's up to you. I'm going to leave it up to you, free will and all that shit. Some people find it very potent. I don't find it very beneficial. I'm just going to wait until like 24 hours after the eclipse so that the energy has started to calm down a bit. And we've also got a really not, I think the new moon is actually in Aries. Don't shoot the messenger if I've got that wrong, but it just flashed into my head. What about the new moon? It's in Aries. That would be fabulous if that's the right thing, wouldn't it? So let's get on with your reading. We are still using the Law of Positivism card. And we are using some of my favourites. You might not be able to see these because look, there. Do you know, have we done enough? Have you seen enough? Do you want to see the cards? I think you do. Is that better? So I wanted you to, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do the beginning spiel bit and then put the light on, I think. So, the Samhain deck, we definitely used these last year because I've got a funny feeling this was the first deck that I bought. Seasons of the Witch, the Samhain deck. Now, Samhain is spelled S-A-M-H-A-I-N. But it's, I think it's Welsh. Is that a Welsh spelling? I think so. They pronounce things funny, don't they? Sorry, Welsh people, but you do. So, Samhain is also known as Halloween, All Hallows Eve. It's also the witches, where we honour the dead, where the veil is the thinnest, and it gets thinner and thinner and thinner through October until the 31st. The veil is the thinnest, and we invite our ancestors to come in and have a freaking party with us. That's what we do. And that's how we honour them. And we really enjoy that time of year because it's also our New Year's. So if you've got a load of witches on the 1st of November going, Happy New Year, you now know why that is. Because it is our New Year. We love it. It is the best time of year. Why is our New Year there? Because it is the end of the cycle. And the new beginnings start throughout the winter months, funnily enough. The stirrings underneath the ground start after the winter solstice. So it's kind of like, yeah, this is the big, let's have a feast celebration. You know, we've just had the autumn equinox, which was fabulous. That's another feast celebration as well. I know some people call it Mabon. Mabon's got fuck all to do with the autumn equinox. I'm sorry, I'm putting it out there. It is a Welsh mythology. He was a god, he was a Welsh god, but he had fuck all to do with the autumn equinox. Nothing, zero. I'm going to pulverise that cat. Oi, come on. What are you doing? So yeah, so that's my £2 worth. We're in Samhain season. Happy birthday. If it's a Libra watching for an Aries for any reason, or there's an Aries out there that's attached to a Libra, just wish them a really good happy birthday, because I am now reading this well into Libra season. I think it's the 23rd today, so we're well into Libra season. It's going to be fantastic. I love autumn months, I really do. More candles, more things to light, more fires. I love having a fire. So, how many you got? 3. Okay, bit of a message coming through from that deck. And then we want a positivism card as well, please. We've got them up the right way. Yeah. So I hope everybody's doing okay. I know a lot of people don't like coming into autumn because it means the nights are getting darker, and there appears to be sort of shadows and all that sort of thing. Don't let it bother you. It's good, pure energy. I'm not taking that many. We'll be here all bloody night. Thank you. Okay. So your Law of Positivism card, I'm just going to swap this out because we've got 3 cards for down the bottom there. And we need to make sure we've got room for them. I feel safe and grounded. Wow, Aries. Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's beautiful. Do you got the cosmos here, and then in here, I don't know, is that a geranium or is that a lotus? I think it's a geranium. Could be a chrysanthemum. That's what it is. That's a chrysanthemum there. So then you got the lotus flower here. You got the little deer, trust and thrive there. Another little lotus flower. But you've also got this root system just beneath you. And what they're saying is your roots go deep down into the earth to feel grounded, but your roots also splay across the top of the ground to be able to send resources where they need to go. Feeling safe and grounded is amazing. Is that a butterfly? I've got no idea. I can't really see it. But there's this magic here that's happening as well. So it's one of those... It's one of those cards where, let's put that one up there. It's one of those cards where it means a lot, or it can mean a definite something, you know, just a little thing. But I think for you that maybe October is going to be the month that you feel the most together, which doesn't surprise me. Libra season does tend to give you that feeling. Because either you're balanced or you're unhinged. There's no 2 ways about it. Broom, number 8. This is communications. What dreams may come from what you seek. Make room, make way. A clearing need be. So basically, I know people are going to go, what the fuck does that mean? If you have a dream and you're seeking that dream, you need to make room for it. You need to clear out with your broom, sweep the decks clear, sweep the floors clear. And literally, if you really want to take it literally, that's what witches do. They sweep their floors. We sweep our floors, we sweep our patios, we sweep everything. Because we're clearing out, making way for the new. There's a clearing that needs to be done. The clearing could be old feelings, could be old habits that have been learned. It could be old ways of being. Do you know, it could be a whole host of things. But I do get, and what I see in my mind's eye is that you literally, I think you're looking around your house thinking the same. I need to clear this shit out. If you want something new to come in towards you, that is exactly what you need to do, is have a clearing out. So if you are seeking a partner, and I know a lot of people are thinking about it this time of the year because we're building up to that season where everybody's going out in couples and everybody seems to be happy and all the rest of it. So if you are seeking a partner and you are really adamant that you want this partner, don't give yourself a headache by specifically asking for a person. And if you do ask for that specific person, say, or someone better, okay? Leave it up to the universe to bring that person to you. And the other thing you can do is go through the drawers in your bedroom, declutter, and leave a drawer and a space in the wardrobe for them for when they arrive. Literally, that is giving room for the new to come in. Literally. And you're going to say, she's fucking mad. That's how you do it. That's how you cast that spell. You have a clear out, you clear out room, and then you say, bring them in. Whichever way it is that you want it to be brought in. And it's the same when you're sweeping your floors. When you're sweeping your floors, you can sweep people out of your life and you can sweep people into your life. It's as simple as that. Oh, wow. Candle magic. Speak your breath into its velvet, recite along its spine all that you desire. All that which will unravel. Oh, my God. Aries. So candle magic for me is very special. It's one of the first magics I ever learned to do. And first of all, I learned all the colours, you know, sort of red, blood red for in love, pink for love, green for money, white is generally sort of known to be an all-in colour. It is all-encompassing. Orange tends to be for around about this time of the year, and it also is about bringing dreams to you. Yellow is for new beginnings. All of that. Blue, I can't even remember what blue is now. What's blue? I know when I do blue, I work with the Archangel Michael. And I tend to use blue or green for healing, because blue is a trusted colour. Green is also good for healing, but it's also good for money. So when you light a candle, you light an intention. But when you light a candle for magic, you prepare it. You thank the candle for what it's going to do to you. Sometimes we infuse it with some oil along the spine, and then we will blow along the spine to put our breath into that, and then we light it, because we are intending that wish, that dream, that spell to come true. It's a number 9. You've got 8 and 9. So 8 is your communication card. 9 is your wish fulfillment card. And then you've got a 3. There's a chopping board there. Ancestors. They hiss a quivering so deep only roots of your soil can lift the nakedness hidden within the vows made in silence, an ancient chill walking upon the spine. Someone from the spirit world is trying desperately to make a connection with you, trying to tell you that everything's going to be all right. 3s are collaborations. Stop waiting around. What the fuck are you waiting for? 3s are also a walking away card, or walking towards something new, more like, and celebrations. So just know that when you get a 3, could be any of those, could be all of those put together, but this ancestral thing throughout, and this is really relevant, because our ancestors are really gearing up. They want to be invited to the party. So if you're into doing that, if you're into inviting the ancestors to come and party with you, make sure you have a fire on the night. Make sure you've got a pumpkin that is carved by your own hand and your own design. because that is the signature where your ancestors will find you when it's lit. You can also light, when you light the fire, and please do this safe, I don't want anybody burning anything down. When you light the fire, you can also get a bunch of rosemary. And as you remember each person's name that's passed before you, you can just break off a bit of rosemary and throw it into the fire. And that's like a direct invitation, like come party. Come eat, drink and be merry. And, you know, people are going to say, well, they can't bloody eat. Yes, they can. They can do it through you. So if there is something really tasty on the table, is take a mouthful, close your eyes and imagine your ancestors enjoying that mouthful, and they will taste it. I promise you, they will taste it. And what we tend to do is we put a small plate of food together. We take it down the bottom of the garden, and invariably in the morning it's gone. It's been eaten. But that's our offering to the god, the goddess, the autumn stuff that's going on. So yeah, so that's what we do. That's what Halloween's all about. That's what Samhain's all about. Beautiful cards, but just know that there is something happening around you. And because you feel quite grounded, I'm guessing that you're going to feel this really strongly, and you're going to be saying, actually, do you know what? I'm going to give that a go. I am going to try that. I am going to give it some thought about what I'm going to do. Now, for those of you that aren't openly into magic, you can still do it. Nobody's stopping you from thanking your ancestors on All Hallows Eve as part of your prayer routine. And it's just thanking them for coming together, because without your ancestors you wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. You know, when you look back, you had 2 parents, you had 4 grandparents, and it goes on and on and on. I think by the time it gets to 10, it's like 1,700 people are involved with it. So can you imagine? 1,700 love affairs have brought you to this point. So give thanks to them. They really enjoy hearing from everybody. They do. And for those of you that are agnostic or atheist or whatever you want to call yourselves, just be grateful. Just be grateful. Don't have to be grateful to anybody or about anything, but you can be grateful. Okay, my darlings, let's get on with your reading. I think that's just killed about 20 minutes, hasn't it? No, it's too many. What is going on? I know it's really eager to give you a good reading, but Jesus, thank you. The start of your what the fuck? Facing their fears and taking their power back for Aries, please. How's Aries going to face their fears? Thank you. Oh, okay. What can they do about this situation? Oh, nice. Okay. Let's move those over a bit. Your outcome, my lovelies. Okay. Oh, okay. So at the beginning of your reading, what started your WTF for October, you've got the King of Chalices. Now, this is an emotional king. Male or female, because we deal with energy, we don't deal with sexuality. This person, and I've struggled to get my head around it, because they know what it's like to love deeply. They know what it's like to hurt deeply. And because of that, they'll raise a glass to you. They will eat with you around a table. But they'll be fucked if they're going to tell you how they feel. They're just not going to do it. So if you are dealing with a water sign, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, and they seem to be a bit aloof, it's because they know what it's like to get hurt, because they love so incredibly deeply. What you've got to think of is your own fire sign, where you thrive on passion and desire. These people thrive on love and healing. Do you see? So they know that it could be really passionate with you, but are they willing to take that leap? Are they willing? And my guess is that because of that aloofness, you think that this person is not interested. Now, there is something just popped into my head, and I'm going to say it. I think the person you're dealing with may not be a rising sign Cancer, but they have got a predominant Cancer within their birth chart. So that's going to be either their sun sign or rising sign, possibly their moon sign, possibly their north node. They're the major ones. So just be aware, if somebody does tend to be a little bit emotional, or they kind of like are a little bit aloof, that could come from their rising sign, or because they've got Cancer predominantly in their birth chart. But this person has got you thinking about what it is that you want long term for your future. They've really stirred up something within you, awoken something, hate that fucking word, made you more aware of what the possibilities are that are out there. I'm not saying that this is going to be your person. Could be male, could be female, can be anybody you like. Could be Joe Blogs down the street, could be a work partner, it could be a cousin, it could be a brother, a sister, it doesn't matter. But this person has really opened your eyes to the fact that not everybody runs on 90 miles an hour like Aries does. Not everybody is as comfortable in their skin as an Arian is. Because you are. I don't care what any Aries says. If an Aries walks up to me and goes, no, I'm shy, I'm not comfortable, I'm going to tell them that they're full of bullshit. Or they've got such strong placements of other star signs within their chart, it kind of quashes the Aries. But I'd still call them a freaking liar. So, my darlings, facing your fears and taking your power back. Facing your fears is, should you take that leap of faith with the Green Man? Is there a leap of faith that's required, and are you willing to do it? Taking your power back is taking a time out with the Four of Athames. Taking that time to think it through, think it over. And I have to say, I think you've been thinking this over for a long time. I'm not going to say it's 4 days, but I'm definitely going to say it's 4 months, 4 years, 4 decades. You've been mulling this over. Now, for those of you that are a bit younger, that's probably not going to be relevant to you, but it's going to be something with the 4. So you may have been 4, 14, 24 when this started. You may have had the 4th of the month or April in mind. So just keep in mind all the 4s. Could be a number 4 bus. Could be that you lived at number 4. Just see where I'm coming. So just be aware of the 4s, not the ones that are coming up, the ones that have already been, because that is going to be relevant to you. Okay? So, do you take that leap of faith? You have free will. It is holding you back. It is you facing that fear. Do I do it? Or, you know, do I just take the time out and not bother? My guess is that once you've taken the time out, once you've had that thought about and you've mulled everything over, keeping in mind that you've got these other cards here, that you are going to decide that the leap of faith is required here. Because you need to know the result. Now, I don't care what it is. I don't care if it's a potential partner, whether it's a potential job, whether you're making up with somebody in the family or a friend. A leap of faith is required here. And you're going to know what that is. As soon as I've said it, you're going to know that this leap of faith is required. But you are going to have to take some time out to put your ducks in a row. That's why there's ducks there. Put your ducks in a row. And then allow yourself to take that leap of faith to make that move. Because if you don't make it, I am getting the feeling that they're not going to make it. They're not going to make the move. So your manifestation, your wish fulfillment, why it may be fucked, not fucked. You are just bringing yourself beautifully with the Two of Pentacles back into balance. So your investments may have been far apart. And you've been juggling, moving money around, robbing Peter to pay Paul for a little while. But your investments are coming back into balance. You are finding your feet again. And that's what they were saying about feeling grounded. There's going to be time for new investment to be made. The sky is clear. You've got this lovely little fox here. Wily fox that's coming in. Very cunning. So there may be some sort of business deal that is going to really make you feel like you are back in balance. Your balance in your bank account is going to look healthier. If that's your manifestation, why aren't you doing it? Why aren't you bringing your investments closer together? Why aren't you seeing the bigger picture and going after the bigger contract, the bigger idea? Because if anybody can do it, Aries can do it. So then we have the Four of Chalices. This is on your movement journey. You're really fed up at the moment. You are really, and don't look at the picture and say, oh, that's a woman. No, it's not me. That's a load of bullshit. This is the energy we're dealing with. So, where's your fourth chalice? And normally I get either or, but I'm not getting that this. Where's your fourth chalice? You know where your fourth chalice is. You know that you turned your back on that chalice. And you still got your back turned. The door's still open. You haven't closed the door fully. Which would tell me that this was a missed opportunity. And the person at the door is still holding that chalice for you. They still want to offer it to you to make a matching set. So this is on your movement, your journey. You may well come across this person that is holding that chalice for you. Now, don't get all hung up on being in love and finding a partner, and it could be. But love doesn't just stop there. It could be a family member that you haven't seen for a long time. It could be a friend that you haven't seen for a long time. Haven't even spoken to, that suddenly turn up at the door and they go, hello, how you doing? And you're like, the fuck did you come from? That lady on the YouTube, she told me about that crap. And I didn't believe her. So, what can you do about this situation with the Knight of Pentacles? Have faith that you are heading into the right direction. You've got that big pentacle for investments. You've got a bunch of flowers to use for your home life. Now, pentacles are about your money, your career, your home life, all of that. And this lovely little falcon here is looking at things from a different perspective. And they're saying you may be moving slowly towards this, but a slow and steady pace very often wins the race for people. And what they're saying is do not veer off the course you are on at the moment, because there is an investment just ahead that is going to make you feel like you are making headway. Very nice. And investments don't have to be money. Investments could be time into you, time into somebody else. It could mean just taking the time to be grateful is an investment. So don't get hung up on material things. What's out of your hands? What is the universe? Oh, I thought there was another message there. What is the universe holding for you? What are they working with you on? And when I laid this down, I heard, ready or not, here I come. I'm going to find you. There is a new chalice being presented to you. Now, this chalice, when I get the 8 of chalices, I tell people off, go, don't offer that out. That's your chalice. You've worked hard for that, building your dreams and your nest eggs and all the nice stuff in your life, your love, your joy, your happiness, all of that stuff is in that chalice. It is water. It overspills, and that is what nurtures what's coming towards you, not the contents of the chalice. Don't be tempted to go, here's my chalice, have it. No, you let them have the overspill. Because if you're happy with the situation and they're getting something from this, they're going to be happy with the situation as well. So reconnecting to your true self. Wow. Okay. So I'm guessing that from a very early age, you've worn your heart on your sleeve, Aries, because you've got the Page of Chalices coming in. Now, this is a child energy, and it could be that you've got a water sign child around you who is reminding you of yourself. They are reminding you about the loves that you had, the energy that you enjoyed doing things. So they may have a similar interest to you, and even though there's lots of years between you, it could just show you what it is that you need to go back and grab by way of energy. Where did that energy go to? Well, I'll tell you where it is. It's dammed up there, and the flow is not happening. So you need to undam it and take that leap of faith to know that when you pull that energy forward, you are going to be able to paint pictures with it. You are going to be able to write words with it. You are going to be able to do amazing things with it. And the amazing things that are coming in, reconnecting to your true self. There is nothing you like better, Aries, than being part of a family, being a couple, being parents, being grandparents, having that 10 of chalices, 10 of chalices, the ultimate happiness, the happy outcome. This is one of the best cards in the deck, the 10 of chalices. It's a completion of happiness. And then you've already got the universe saying to you with your ace, because where there's a completion, a 10, there has to be a number 1 and a beginning. And they've already said, ready or not, here it's coming towards you. You're not going to know yourself, I feel, by the end of the year. I think it's going to start in October. But I think that you are not going to know yourself by the end of the year. Things are going to look very, very different for you. Very different. Lots of chalices on the deck. Lots. I don't think we've got any ones, have we? We haven't. Well, I haven't looked at this one yet. So your outcome, you got the Lord of Shadows. Who did you step away from? Aries, who was it that you stepped back from? Who was it that you went into the shadows over? But you're still watching them. But watching them from afar, from the shadows. And what they're saying now is with the number 13, it's a 4. That's a 4. Step out of the shadows. Rejoin that pathway. Go and make your wish at the wishing well and emerge like a beautiful butterfly. This is a second chance for you of life. This is a second chance of love. This is a second chance for you to put some things right that you felt was very wrong. And oh gosh, okay. If you do that, in comes the 3 of chalices. Do you remember me saying the 3? Celebrations with friends, family and community, pure and simple. That's what it is. there's going to be a celebration ahead. And then right behind that, the first time we've got any wands, you've got the Two of Wands. It's going to be uncomfortable. You're going to have to leave your comfort zone. I do get the essence that you are going to take that leap of faith, because I think they're going to push you, to be honest. But here you are. There's the two of you, leaving your comfort zone in order to quest out the answer that you so want to know. And I do, oh shit, okay. I do have to say, if you're not dealing with a water sign, what's hidden from you is the Queen of Athames. Coming into Libra season, it could be a Libra, Gemini or Aquarius, but I'm getting a strong sense that it's a Libran. It's a Libran with predominantly water within their chart. Wow. Queen of Athames, she comes in to teach us lessons, to draw energy down with that Athame, and to cut out what no longer serves us. Now, the Queen is one of these that she will prune things back to see if there's any new life to be had out of something. But once she's absolutely sure that there is no newness there, she will make that cut the final cut. And that's the one that's the deepest. So if you've had an experience with a Libra before where they have said goodbye and they've made that cut final, let me tell you, they've pruned back many times to try to see if that relationship is worthy of them pursuing. They're very much in their heads. They're very matter of fact, very like the Kings, a bit softer than the Kings, but don't like he said, she said, doesn't like playground antics, doesn't like bollocks and bullshit. They just won't put up with it. And if you come to a Libra, any air sign really, but particularly Libras, and you make them feel in any way, shape or form that you think that you're better than them, that they're not up to your standard, they'll be gone. They won't even fucking look back. They don't look back. They don't go back. So if you are dealing with a Libra, know that you could be on a very steep hill. Just under Libra was another new beginning. Now this new beginning is drawing down the energy from the universe. Dandelions, the first thing that our bees head for when they come out. So this may kind of come around March, April time, full swing. Now dandelions are the only flowers that depict the sun, the moon and the stars. So you've got the sun here with the yellow flower, and then the seed head that is a ball, that's the moon, and then you've got the little seeds which are the stars. So you have got all the good cards in one. You've got the moon, illumination, things that you need to know, the things that you need to uncover. The sun, success and happiness, and the star, absolute healing to the point of recovery, and then seeing your wants, your dreams, your wishes, your manifestations coming in and coming true. Well, that was a bit of a powerful reading, wasn't it? Let's see what the angels have got to say for you, my loves. Could I have some knowledge, wisdom and guidance for Aries, please? For October, that was nice. Anything else? Let's take that one. Okay. So that one flipped over, so we'll do that one first. Oh, you've got a nice load of cards here. Father Sky, trusting the unknown. I'm kind of getting, and I got this from the beginning. This person, whether it is a family member, whether it is a friend, whether it's a colleague, whether it is a potential lover, you don't know them very well. So rather than a friend, it's going to be an acquaintance. rather than know this cousin very well. They may have been brought up in a different country. A colleague, maybe it's somebody that's from a different division or branch, but trust in the unknown. Look at it from a different perspective. It is going to bring in spades to you. Father Sky, when we're talking about Mother Earth, Father Sun, Grandmother Moon and Grandfather Sky, that's what's depicted here. It's the wisdom that comes with age. Trust in the unknown. Beautiful, beautiful start. Arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. Now, that does not mean that you get to put your barriers up and you start getting pissy with people. That means that you actually work with energy around you to ensure that only positive energy comes in towards you and that you can see the negative energy really quickly. Broken arrow, embrace the energy of peace. Again, don't get pissy. Embrace the energy of peace. If this person says, yeah, okay, we can have a talk, we can go and have a coffee, don't get umpy that it's not a meal. Don't get umpy that it's not your favourite type of coffee. Just grin and bear it. Have an hot chocolate instead. Direction Guardian, choose your path. It is really important at this point to choose your path. Now you've got earth, air, fire and water depicted in this card. And if you can't see the fire, I'm going to smack you. So air is where the wings are. That's the eagle. Earth is the buffalo. The buffalo. Okay. Fire is the sun that's depicted in the middle. Is that, yeah, with the third eye open. You've got Leo the lion. I can't see. Where's water gone? Oh, now I'm looking for it. Ah, there it is. Found it. It's the little earth at the bottom there with the blue on it. It's the oceans. It's very small, isn't it, for the water? But there you go. Choose your path with Direction Guardian. My favourite card in the whole deck. Drum. Dream and journey. Aries, I'm so sorry. We've run out of bloody charge. I don't even know how. I'm just going to finish the reading off as we've started it. And I will let you know what the cards are. You can't see them, can you? So, does that help? No, not at all. Hold on a second. Do I have? Yes, I do. Let's get a bit of light on the subject. Oh, look at that. That's better. Your spring, see your seeds grow. What did I say? That by the spring, you will see something completely, your life will be so different. See, I'm trying to not get the light into your eyes. See beyond the current situation. Do you see what I mean? They keep kicking my ass about doing readings. Medicine Mother, honour your inner knowing. That's your gut feeling. That's the inner voice that you should be honouring. And then you have, last but not least, look who's coming to visit you. You have Fire Guardian. Ignite your passions. Do not be frightened to allow your passions to show you the way. Honestly, because that's who you naturally are. So just go with that. The Fire Guardian is saying just be who you are. Do not try to be something that you're not. As grounded as you may feel, you've still got that passion and desire that flows through your veins. You need to use that. So darlings, listen, have a fabulous October. Have a fabulous Halloween. Massive celebrations all October. Just go out and enjoy it. Go and enjoy the crisp air. Go and enjoy the woods, because all of the leaves and that are turning to orange. It's just going to be really pretty. So just go and enjoy it, and I will speak to you really soon. Bye for now.